is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Vasco da Gama have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Vinicius Junior. Pass is just off target, and he passes it long. Looking for a runner. That has been cut short. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Neymar. Dink through. Tries to get it clear. He's being urged to shoot. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's beaten the last man. Van Dijk. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Marquinhos. Fermin. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Fermin. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they win it back again. And this is Ronaldo. Vasco da Gama have a free kick. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
We are into stoppage time. That's been cut out, well played. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Vasco da Gama can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Çalhanoğlu. And here's Neymar. Marquinhos. Always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, delightful ball. That's a decent clearance.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Trossard. Çalhanoğlu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Searching pass he's played there. Trossard providing an outlet on that flank. Çalhanoğlu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Short changes him with that pass. Vasco da Gama. He's having a hit! Great reaction! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Trossard! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Endrick. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, super find. And the finish! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Vasco da Gama are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it.
Shot, surely! And it's in! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Aos 21 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Vasco da Gama suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's been played through. Shot a goal! And he hits the net. Santos are all square.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That is a great pick out. Calhanoglu. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Mbappe. Good running, strong. He's going for goal! Another one of football's and how moments.
Mbappe fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Camavinga, nicely aimed pass. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he was quick to react. And this is Messi. Mbappe tries a shot! Mbappe is magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things... Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Vasco da Gama may have thrown this away at the death. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Santos have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Marquinhos producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Neatly clipped into space. Decent chance! And a neat finish! Deep into injury time! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Vasco da Gama give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And we're done.